Morning, everyone.
It's afternoon.
I mean, afternoon, just as it's afternoon, so it's got to be afternoon then. Just leaving Penticton, going for another little road trip up to Kelowna. I'm not driving this time, so I can point the camera wherever I want to. Hey, seen more of the lake. Light drizzle. It's Wednesday. I don't know what date it is. 12th would sound right. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon. Okanagan Lake. We're gonna go look at another RV place and see how that works out. Just get a feel for it. I'm guessing this is a different brand. Just picked it out, so I haven't done any research. I'm just along for the ride.
You said one is the same brand, but not the same brand.
So just kind of getting a feel for floor plans on RVs and kind of getting a feel of what we want. I'd like to go for a test drive, but we'll wait till we get Jess's license figured out until she can. She's been trying to go for her road test for like a year now, but can't get any appointments.
And with being at home all week, I can't go anywhere above the Big Ten.
The place at Service BC said, just check at 1 or 2 a.m. Really? That's the advice you have?
All I guess use the canceled ones, really. 24 hours notice. Oh well, I'm trying.
This water looks like it'd be fun to be on kayaking. It would be cold. Got to give it a couple more weeks, maybe another month, for the water to be nice and warm, and then go kayaking in really rough water and not worry about if a whole bunch of water comes into the kayak. But since it's kind of, raining.
We need the rain.
We need the rain. We desperately need the rain. But if it's raining, we might as well go for a little drive and do some window chopping. They're putting in the barriers in the median.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that's what the construction is still here. They're probably still putting in more barriers. I don't see any construction going on, but Yeah, I bet that would hurt the record if.
Yeah, they can force me to get official training, I think. They don't like it if I have it. I need to make up the sign. Is it 60 or is it 70?
I think we're going to 70 now. The sign officially is 70. I don't think they're doing any construction. I think they're done and they just have to clean up their signs. Yeah. I think they're cleaning up the signs right now. Yeah, they're cleaning them up on that side first. So, yeah, construction zone's done. They're done for the day. I'm surprised that fruit stand's not open. The fruit stand's down by Osoyoos and south of Oliver. A lot of those are open. Same with Karamias, a lot of those fruit stands are open. RV yard is definitely, they're certainly packed in like sardines there. It's just like one RV and you're right against another. Hey look, Untitled Chip truck. Training unit. Wonder if the mountain goats are out. Yep, I see them. You guys aren't going to see them on video, but they're way up top. No, this time it's not a rock like last week. This one's for sure moving around. So they are out and about.
They're sometimes around the corner.
That RV has been sitting there for a long time. Lakes Express. And there's another RV park down there. Guess people can boondock down that road. All the construction signs are getting put aside over there. I guess they're done working today. Cleaning up all the signs. It's like, it's raining, we're done for the day. You mean just dry?
Dry, like.
There's a lot more traffic on this lane, so it dries out. All of the Super B big rigs make a lot of heat. Central's with a dry van. Or maybe that was a reefer van, but either way, a van. See that very often.
That's the first time I've seen this. But I don't get on the road much.
There's a huge shortage of truck drivers in the US right now, so yeah, Sutco tried to start or has started a US company, I think, to help with that. It's like, oh, there's a demand, we can fill some of that demand. It's raining, but we can still, yeah, Jess says we can still see the mountains in the background and stuff. Still pretty scenery. I mean, I don't have the camera in the best placement as far as the wipers go. It leaves that seam down the center, but you guys are okay with that? I mean, I could move the camera a lot closer to the window and then you wouldn't see the raindrops. Don't speed up the wiper just for the camera.
No, it's just for my own good to see if I needed it. It's kind of raining more, so. No, I should be able to speed up.
That's the fastest the adjustable one goes?
This is the slowest this one goes. I want to know what fastest goes.
The other one's too fast and this one's too slow. Can't you speed this one up?
This one?
No, not that. Turn the dial. You can rotate this dial back and forth
This stuff?
to go faster. Now it's going faster.
That's something new.
That one's adjustable speed. Ha! I haven't taught her everything yet. So if this one you can adjust the speed, how fast the wipers go, how much space between.
Well, good thing you taught me because you're pretty sure you're gonna forget. You lose track of this.
You don't really drive in rain, so I haven't had the opportunity to teach you that, right? So. we'll have to go to Hardy Falls sometime, even though it's just not the same as it used to be. It might still be worth to go visit.
Fintry's my favorite, but you have to be in mosquito season.
Well, with Fintry, as long as you spray yourself with mosquito spray before you go, it works.
Mention the runoff, and then it's pretty.
See a fishing boat out on the water.
Did you catch the fish in the kayak video, or?
Yeah, you can see the, what was that, Monday's video? Yeah, the fish jumping out of the water beside the kayak. You can see it in the video. Yep, just a small little fish. It's kind of cool. I got excited.
Very.
Antlers Beach.
Just wonder the name behind it. Story behind it.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Antlers Beach. Maybe they found some antlers on the beach. It's not a sandy beach. It's a rocky, pebbly beach. Very pebbly beach. So no sand castles here. Perfect stones for skipping on the water though. The water's calm. It's fairly decent calm now, but if it's nice and perfect glassy calm, do some skipping rocks all the way along here. That's kind of pretty. It's raining enough to start getting some standing water on the road. It's a lot of rain for the Okanagan. Kind of nice to get rain. Hopefully it just keeps raining all day like this, and that would help the mountains. There's a Septo Super Beat. No point in waving because they can't see me. There's a Tolko load. Loaded for the U.S. The amount of lumber on the trailer made me say it's going to the U.S. It's only 2 tiers high, not even 1.5. I'm not sure where they would deliver Tolko. They could be going to Colville, where I delivered the Tolko.
Oh, yeah, very likely. That's like the place to go. Right?
This would be the route you're taking if you picked up from Williams Lake down to Colville. So I did that run. I mean, I wouldn't be on this route. I'd be on the Princeton route, but this is the route that dispatch gives you.
Yeah.
My route saved 60 kilometers. Shh, don't tell dispatch. They could save a bunch of money. I'm sure they routed me on the shortest route and then gave me the simplest directions. Because I've done that before. I'm like, This way is much shorter. Let's go that way. And then I look on the payday and I'm like, oh yeah, they paid me for the shorter route. Okay, so take the shorter route then. When they dispatch the longer routes, it's the safer routes to take. You wouldn't want a rookie to take the shortcuts. I'll keep taking shortcuts. Unless the weather's bad, then I'll take the main. I'll actually detour if the weather's bad. It's like, huh, you want me to live over there? Those are some serious mountain passes. There's a chance that chaining up going over those mountain passes won't be enough and I'll need a tow truck to get over the top. Let's go the long way. I get paid as if I took the short way, but better than sitting there waiting for a tow truck.
Yeah, it can be hours. Hours. Depends on time of day. I think one of my favorite memories waiting for the tow truck was to have a cootie because he had his tires, I think.
Why did we wait for a tow truck on top of Kootenai? Oh, not on top of Kootenai. Going up Kootenai, I spun out. Got it, right. Yes, I spun out with chains on.
But it's just beautiful.
Yeah, the stars were beautiful. Because there's no light pollution up there. So I watched the big rig yesterday, and today it's raining. You know what that means? It's going to be all streaky. At least we got all the mud and bugs off of it.
It counts. Were you able to wash the upper windows? Or?
You can't really wash the upper windows. I mean, I did, but the wand, you can't get enough pressure to actually get all the bugs off and stuff. Same with the top of the smokestacks. I couldn't get all the bugs off of that because the wand won't reach high enough. So
You kind of need the actual truck stuff.
if someone knows a good way of cleaning the top of a big rig, like the windows at in the bunk or the top of the smokestacks, how do you get up there and clean that?
I'm sure the truck washes that are actual truck washes have longer.
The truck washers might have longer wands,
Yeah.
maybe.
And ladders and stuff.
I wonder if they've higher pressure water too.
Yeah. You'll have to try it out sometime.
Raining a little harder here. It's nice.
Yeah, usually once we get up to Kelowna, the weather's different. Even winter, remember, it's usually much snowier up here.
So if you want the wipers to go faster, let me know and I'll talk you through what you're turning on the knob.
And maybe in a little
That right there.
minute. I'm trying to maintain my speed. That's even the nabby thing.
The grippy part of the knob.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you can rotate. Rotate, I think, up to be faster. See, it's faster now.
That's max. So.
Yep, that's as fast as it goes before, and then you click up to the next speed. Then you actually move the lever like you were.
Gotcha.
See a few logs up there on the left-hand side. Big lumber mill here as well. Gorman's.
I remember that one really scraped wildfire.
Yeah, the wildfire a couple years ago, wildfire came right up to their mill. It was like right in their log piles. It's like, yep, they've got sprinklers and fire suppression over here, so they were fighting that fire hard. And the mill escaped the forest fire, so that was kind of nice. And then of course, if it's raining like this, anytime we come down into a dip like this, if you see standing water at the bottom, that's a good way of crashing, because you're going to hydroplane. If you ever see standing water, slow her down. I mean, speed limit 70 here, so you're slowing down anyway, but
Yeah.
there is no standing water.
Speed trap downhill.
But when they do set up the speed trap, it's usually at the top of the hill. So no excuse not to be down to 50 by the time you're at the top of the hill.
Type behind me as his dad's resign. But now he's getting over. Maybe they didn't know the speed limits. Slowed down. They were stuck behind me.
West Bank. West Kelowna.
Some of it's actually West Bank.
Some of it's West Bank, some of it's West Kelowna. Depends if it's on the native land or not. I like this downtown section. Then the rest of West Kelowna is kind of boring, so we'll skip forward to the bridge once we get out of the downtown area. I know. We're just walking through a couple RVs. I'm like, we need a little more content. We're driving this way. It's raining. It's different. It's kind of cool. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. The RV content comes at the end. Should put in chapters.
It's a good video to show you how far we have to drive and everything.
Setco has an office to the left, right here. If you go up that road, I mean, you might have to go to the next intersection and loop back, but there's an office over there. Really nice office. Gym, you can work out there if you want. Showers for truck drivers. Yeah, if I wanted to, I could go to the gym here on weekends. I'm not willing to drive an hour to go use the gym, but...
Seems very silly.
You have trivia?
Yeah. What's your ideal following speed in the city during rain?
What is the ideal following speed in a city during rain?
How many seconds?
3 seconds.
3 seconds. How on the highway?
3 seconds.
How in dry conditions?
3 seconds.
4. In the city, it'd be 2 in dry conditions.
3 seconds is a pretty good number, no matter where you are. As a big rig, I like to leave a little more closer to 5 seconds. Although 5 seconds is way too much space in a city. Inside of a city, realistically, you're leaving 1 to 2 seconds.
Should be 2 seconds.
Space between you and the vehicle in front of you. Because people like that, they just take the space, and there goes your seconds. Now we're like 1 second, right? Well, 2 seconds by now, but...
Four winds. This is a 31 foot. So
Oh,
this
yeah.
just came on the lot. This also was an X-rental as well.
Okay.
So it's a 31 footer. I don't know if I want to start with the largest one. This is the one I want to show you. So this 24 GS.
Well, let's start with the largest one and work our way down smaller, and then we're like, if all of a sudden we go, this is feeling too cramped.
Yeah. Okay. This unit is awesome. It is absolutely mint. So got about 70,000 K on it.
Mind if I have the video camera going?
Oh yeah.
Just so that I can review it again.
You bet, guys. And
This is 31Y.
This should be on our website now.
Oh yeah, so it has similar floor plans to these.
Yeah, so we just got this unit in a little while ago. These 4-winds, really nice models. This one is selling for...
Where's the slide-out controller?
The slide-out controller,
Yeah.
I think everything was up here.
Here.
If I'm correct.
Nothing in there.
Oh, okay, no.
There's some stuff down there.
Yeah, they're all a little different. So you've got your battery disconnect, you've got your awning steps, and then, yeah, your slide, I think these are your lights.
Oh, those are lights.
Your slide it may be a digital panel. I'd have to check. They're all very user-friendly.
Oh, over here. What's this here? There we go, slide.
There you go.
Yeah. That'd be a slide
So
in
I'm
and
not
out.
sure if the batteries are on or off, but
And then the slide starts over here.
yeah, this is a nice
And if
long
it moves in,
one. All the way to...
but it'll probably come in about 1.5 feet.
yeah, this one's not too wide.
So
you can see by the
yeah,
size of the
so
panel.
it'd be about here. I always look, is it usable with the slide out in and out?
This one is.
If
yes.
it's all the way in, it's still usable. It's tight, but
Yeah.
you'd still be able to use everything in here.
Well, it's nice.
'Cause-
You can go through to the back and use
Exactly.
the washer.
It's like
right?
what- And we've got seatbelts on the
Yeah.
on the
This has seatbelts
benches
for
on everything.
This has seatbelts for 6.
And
It's
then
a very
you got-
roomy shower too. I like that.
Really nice TV
And
as
we
well.
I saw the one in the bedroom too. That's
Yep.
very nice in there.
that would sleep 2 people.
Yeah.
That would sleep probably 1 comfortably.
Yeah, this is about 1 comfortable. Yeah, because it
Yeah.
only comes out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you've
And
got
then
your extra up top.
I would tear that out and make it into shelving. So
There you go. So a lot of people will, a lot of the other units, they have buckles.
Oh, yeah.
So you can put a bit of a mesh and then fill
And
that
then-
in with your stuff, so
yeah.
it's not going to come out. But again, the only way it, comes out would be, unfortunately, an accident.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But that you want to have it safe when there is an accident, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. And these are like 120 new. This one is on for. We just got this in. We've only had it for 22 days.
Oh man.
So we had it listed at $79.9. It's on for $69.9.
Wow.
Yeah.
You said it was
And-
like 120 new?
Yeah, it's got 73,000 K. So this has the Ford Triton V10. So they're absolute bulletproof motors. Ford's been making this motor for 20 plus years.
That's
and they haven't changed them.
That's the advantage to getting something like this. Ford, if you break down somewhere,
Yeah,
there's parts everywhere.
That's right, exactly one. Yeah. And they're really nice to drive. Plenty of power. I've taken this out for one test drive with one of the other sales guys. There's a backup camera system, which is nice. And you can actually
Does this have a built-in generator?
these do.
These do, okay. Is it like a Cummins?
This might be the Onan. I just want to see if all of our adventurers have the Jennies. Yeah, I'm not sure what an E&M. It might be the Onan.
Okay.
Or the Cummins. But yeah, so the generators here, start and stop, your tank levels, water pumps. You've got your tank heaters, which is nice. So your gray, your black, and your fresh water.
So
You've got the heat wraps
heaters.
on them, so
Okay,
they're
so-
not going to freeze if you're doing
Yeah.
shoulder season,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
really nice. So yeah,
If
and
you
then you've
decide to
got,
go up north in the winter, you can at least have heated tanks. Yeah.
yeah, the fridge is going to run off of propane
Yeah,
or
that'll be-
electric if
Okay,
you have shore
yeah.
power. Same as the water heater system. The
That's always
propane lasts forever.
Yeah.
The generator typically on these units is running off your gas tank, your main
Okay,
gasoline
so-
tank,
Yeah.
which is nice. So you
Just
always see what your
Fill up
gas
one
level
tank
is.
and you
Yeah.
know what
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
a bonus.
Because I know guys
I
were
don't think I
putting.
realized this had a TV back here too.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I don't.
It's nice
I
when they're
don't-
built in and you don't have to try to customize it after the fact.
I don't need a lot of TVs, but it's nice
Sure.
to have one back here. But
Yeah, nice deep wardrobe space.
because I know I've seen
guys.
like the one that we went through had like 5 TVs in it. I'm like, okay, that's a little overkill.
Oh, and these have the slow raise on the
Retracting, yeah.
blinds. Yeah.
And there's some storage there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't have a lot of these left. We've got another one that's in a little, I wouldn't say rougher condition, but somebody did their own paint job inside.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's hard for us to retail it as a dealership because something has to be to a certain standard before we accept sending it out. It is a nice unit. I think it's
What year is this?
this unit. This is a 2018.
2018.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
Very old and all.
So we have a 2013 Sunseeker. It's about 27 feet, and that's going for 59 as well. I bet we'd go probably to 55 on it, but that's the one that we kind of took off the lot. I could show it if you're interested in it, but again, we just got it in as well. So.
Unless it has a different floor plan. I'm mostly interested in looking at floor plans, get an idea of what.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, so again, so this was, did I say 69? And then our Adventurers, they're around 75, 77.
Yeah.
Smaller units though. So the 24DS is this one with the slide. That's the other unit I want to show you. Then they just go smaller from there.
Yeah.
Like,
This
is
is
this for
very nice.
vacationing or living?
Little of both.
Okay.
Yeah, like long vacation type of thing, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like
Yeah, I mean, you got plenty more room. The nice long slide is,
yeah.
it's huge, right? It
'Cause-
gives you this living space. Yeah, Irwins are really nice units, and they all come with a similar.
See, the thing I like about that unit is all the extra storage. What I
Yes.
like about this unit is you could get it into much smaller places. You'd be able to go anywhere with this.
Yeah, and this has the dually rear end on it. This has the 24 DS. These two come out. They're just strong.
Yeah.
And it's nice that they're strong They don't rattle when you drive. I test drove this with Lori before she backed out of it yesterday, and there's nothing in this thing that makes noise. This is one of the quietest ride Class C's I've test driven.
This is a used unit as well, or?
They are, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so this one was we had like 7 of these and we're down to 2. And they're all the same. This one is in good shape. There's a couple little things here.
Yeah, like small little things, little vent missing here and there.
Yeah,
but
like, you gotta think they're used, but you're saving like 30 grand.
Yeah.
And you can't tell really unless you start looking.
And this still hasn't been through our detail shop. So this will be fully detailed before delivery. With Fraserway, we do a 2-hour walkthrough orientation. So a specialist is going to come with you, show you where all of your water tanks are, all of your heating, all your electrical. They show you how to use the entire unit from back to front, top to bottom. So
this thing has a generator built in as well?
It does, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the Cummins zone in as well. So this one, I think it's another 4,000 watt. It's only got 12 hours on it. So.
Oh yeah, so the generator did not get used.
Yeah, we can turn the power on. The generator's on too. You can run your AC, which is nice. And I can start it from here. Everything is really easy. Anyway, so this unit was a 2019.
2019.
Yeah, and this is going for $79,900.
Okay.
And it's got 49,000 K.
49,000.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's.
And these are the Triton V10s. These are known to go to 300,000 as long as they've had their proper maintenance. So the nice thing with anything with Fraserway in our rental pool is that we maintain them. But not only do we maintain them, we third party it to Cal Tire, who charges us a lot of money to do all the servicing. So every service on these was done on time and by professionals.
How do you open this?
It opens.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there's 2.
The magnetic.
There's 2 outdoor storages for the other half of these.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, from the other side of the slide. So this would be about it though. We don't have a whole lot of other
Well,
ones.
this is the 2 sizes we're really looking at.
Yeah, because the other ones are 23s and 19s, and then
And how long is this one?
This is
Long, the length?
This is a 24.
24 feet.
Yeah. It's still pretty roomy.
Yeah, really easy.
Because once again,
really easy.
that's
to
an
drive.
extra 2 people right there could sleep here.
Yep.
We could get rid of that and make it storage.
Yeah, these just pop out. All this just comes right out and it folds down onto here. These are super easy. These just slide right down with the latch. So they just go up and down like that. Nice and easy. One latch.
And they both have dualies, so they can technically haul the same amount of weight on the
Yeah,
highway.
5,000 hitch.
So
towing
if we
capacity.
put a trailer on it.
Very common. Yep. That's magnetic, so this just stays there.
Oh yeah. And then we got another table.
Yep.
And access to the back as well.
Yeah. Yeah, tires look like they're still in good shape.
Those can't be the original tires though. Those have got to be new tires though. Those have got to be new tires.
No, I couldn't hear that.
They've got to be new tires.
Oh yeah. Exactly. I know, they're in good shape. Yeah, so we go through 2 grades. We got the whole flat tank flush, which is nice. We got the generator and then extra storage. There's your propane. I think it's a 60-pound as well, so nice and big.
Nice big tank in there. I can see it going almost right through the tire.
Yeah, these are slam latches. Look at those flare. And it's got the slide topper awning as well.
Oh, on this side.
So stuff's not going to get inside your slide, right? That's like these are like a $600, $700 option. Yeah.
gotta say, I was kind of impressed with the Adventure name brand. The units we were looking at have heated wrap around all the water and sewer system. And they sell used units here for a really decent price for low miles. And the 58 footer? I believe 55, 58? 58 footer, I think.
The ones we went in?
Yeah.
There was a 30 foot and a 20 foot.
No.
A 31?
I mean, 20, it was 25 feet.
Yeah, 25 feet and a 31 feet. We went in.
Yeah, 25 feet was the smaller one and 31 feet was the bigger one. And there's, like, he offered to go into bigger ones or smaller ones. It's like, nope, this is our window. We know what we're looking for. And honestly, the 28 or 25 footer was, the way it was organized, is probably enough room for us.
I really think that top bunk had more room than that.
Yeah, it had a really big top bunk, yep.
Yeah, well, that's plenty of storage there.
And both of the units were organized in a way that the slide out could be in or out and you could use the RV.
And both of them came with like a table for outside, which none of us didn't.
I don't know, I was a fan of these units more than the ones we checked out last week or the week before, whenever that was.
And the people were, like the guy we had was
Good salesperson.
very friendly.
Very friendly, low pressure. I'm a fan of the low pressure. I'm sure that the last video, once that gets posted and then this video gets posted, you guys will have lots of suggestions and then we can think about those suggestions as well. Like the 31 foot RV there
Half price, basically.
was literally half price from brand new, and it was 2018.
Yeah.
So it's 3 years old.
Yeah.
So the unit's 3 years old, had how many? 300? No, I can't remember how many kilometers, but it was not very high kilometers. I think I don't. Maybe it's in the video.
It's probably in the video.
And then the newer unit was 2019, and that was 75 grand, I think he was saying.
Around there.
And so that one is not as marked down, but it seemed like it was in quite a bit better condition. I don't care if the inside's got nicks and dings in it, because guess what we're going to do to a brand new unit? Nick and ding the thing like crazy.
Especially moving in.
Especially since I want to customize a lot of the stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to literally tear stuff out and make my own cupboards and stuff inside of them.
Well, like that second one had a net, which was pretty nice.
So, yeah, it's kind of fun doing the window shopping, and now, I think now, we have a really good idea what we want. Now we're just going to hang out and figure out some money. If we could get our money from Bleeze up here.
Or even just a loan from the bank if we can figure.
Yeah. And have to figure out life type of thing, how you would convert to an RV and not rent anymore. Because I would for a while want to just live in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The prices are so tempting, it's hard not to go buy
Well,
one today.
65 grand, plus you'd have a whole bunch of taxes, all that stuff, taxes and insurance. It'd probably end up being 75, 80 grand.
Still.
And we can pay, what, 25% of that off as a down payment right now. Yeah, it's tempting, but I want to make sure we get all the ducks in line first. And he's like, this unit may meet, like they're selling so fast right now. It's like, yeah, that's okay. We're not in that much of a rush. If this one sells tomorrow, I don't have to have this one.
Remember the floor plan, the prices.
We have a good idea of the floor plan now, and now we just have to figure some other stuff out. So yeah, don't expect another RV video for a long time, but
I think we kind of got everything we want.
because we've done the internet stuff, and now we've got to walk through a couple of them. We have a really good idea of what we want now, so. The RV list will be a slow starter, or the playlist.
Oh, but it's exciting though.
But when we do get it, expect a bunch of video of moving into it, and I don't know if that will be in 3 months from now, or in 2 years from now, or 10 years from now.
Oh no, it's gonna be sooner.
It's going to be sooner than that. Jess goes, no, we're not waiting 10 years.
Oh, I've already dealt with this landlord for 10 years.
So yeah, kind of got to figure that out. I really want to buy it when the market's not hot,
Yeah, and like I wonder if
because the prices are going to come down a lot more when the market's not hot.
Yeah, but I wonder if there's like a used RV book, so to speak. Like put it in, and it's supposed to tell you the rough value, like a car. It's like those prices aren't bad, but are they normal? Are they not normal?
But yeah, I could see living in a unit like that
For sure.
very comfortably over the long term.
Yeah, if we're losing 6 feet, so to speak, in the other one, you can't really tell.
Yeah, it's 6 feet less in the shorter one, but both can haul the same amount of weight. So if we put a bunch of weight into it, we have to remember that the longer one, we might have space and not space for weight in some of the U.S. states. If we drive there, we have to consider how much legal weight we can carry in them. So in some places, RVs have to go over scales. And that's something I'll have to research and see.
And you don't even notice like the tires are good on these and stuff.
Yeah, the tires are brand new on the smaller unit anyway. I didn't look at the bigger unit. I'm not serious enough to look at all the fine details yet, but once we're serious enough to look at the fine details, we go for a test drive.
Yeah, for sure.
Cardboard all over the road. Just cardboard, so feel free to hit it.
Quite a bit of it.
Rather hit it than swerve. If you know what you're hitting, it's okay to hit it. Wow, unless you know you're hitting a 2x4, don't hit that.
No, stop and pick that up. The cost of a 2x4.
Yeah, if you see a 2x4 on the highway, wouldn't be there long. Everybody would pick it up.
You're stopping for a 2x4. Curved it there, dude.
Yeah, a pickup like that doesn't need to curb it. You could have turned a little tighter. Albertan in front of us must be working here, right? Because there's no travel, or travel restrictions don't allow Albertans to be here. But I saw Ontario here, I saw Quebec. Now, having said that, Quebec was probably working in the orchards.
Yeah, like that's
That's a traditional Quebecer thing to do, which is kind of cool. I think a lot of Quebecers, as they graduate high school, they spend a year traveling Canada and then they decide what to do, which is awesome. I think the world would be a better place if everybody did that. Took a break from school after high school, just took 1 year off, worked in the real life, and realized I hate this real life. The jobs I can get out of this, I hate. But now I have a better idea what I actually want. because I didn't get secondary or stayed at a high school either. I did a couple of secondary stuff after, once I knew what I wanted to do, and even that changed. Instead of living in a lot of debt, I got all my secondary for free because the jobs paid for them.
It's almost the way to go.
Free school is good. I'll do free school anytime.
I know your sister did that for her job too.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get out of Kelowna here. Getting hungry now, but I guess it's only 4 o'clock. We can make it home before I have to eat, I guess.
I don't know if you want to. I can go back and find things to do in Kelowna. I don't know what we're doing in Kelowna.
Cross the bridge, and then I'll call it a day today. Call it a video.
I even forgot the bridge earlier.
I forgot the bridge coming out into Kelowna. I was going to do that, so I'm like, well, let's do the bridge while we leave Kelowna. And no, I didn't record enough while going through the RVs, but I'm like, I was busy talking to the guy, so.
He answered a lot of things, so it's nice to have him there for that. It's nice to have somebody that knows the product.
And he was excited that we knew what we were kind of looking for already. It's like, well, we didn't last time we were looking at RVs. We had no clue. Well, we did. We had a general clue. And I think every single time we go in, we narrow it down to what we were looking for.
Well, I spent the last week looking up a lot of things too, so I think.
I know the whole time going back to the other place, I'm just going, I don't love the floor plans on any of these units as much as I should. Like the bigger 30-foot, 1-foot was the best one there, but the smaller ones just had such not my style of floor plan. And here, both of these units really suited my style.
Yeah, going back to like the other place, like I liked it, but it almost seems too big now. The one with the bunk beds and stuff.
Yeah, that was a big unit.
Like going back to it now, I'm like, that's way too big.
That was my concern. It's like, it just, a 31-foot unit is so big to put into places, right? So, I don't know. We'll think about it. We might end up getting a 31-foot unit, but
I striped the showers on both of these.
right now, I'm a fan of the smaller one.
That's my first go-to, dude.
Both of them had good showers. Both of them had really good layout.
That's like my go-to. I'm like, you have to check the showers.
Brake check.
Hey, I didn't get the lunch, so we're good. The lurch?
No lurch, just a good smooth brake check.
Yeah.
It's hot.
It is, but it's hard to.
You turned the AC off.
Because my arms are getting cold. That's the stupid part of this. Like, you want air, but then your arms are right on the steering wheels right here. Get in there.
Uh-huh.
And
Welcome to being a driver.
Well, they need to be different. I know the rules. I will reach over and take control of yours. Right?
You do as you please.
No, I don't want it.
You're the driver.
No.
The driver's in control of everything.
Well, what do I want to eat?
That's my rule. The driver gets to be comfortable. If the driver is hot, turn the AC on. If the driver is cold, turn the heat on. Whatever the passenger is, the passenger has to figure it out to get as comfortable as possible. The driver needs to be comfortable. So I'll make a comment of, hey, I'm kind of hot. If the driver's all of a sudden hot, feel free to make that adjustment, but the driver kind of controls that.
I've learned that in the big rig.
Because especially like if you're going to be driving for 14 hours, the driver needs to be comfortable, or else you're not going to make the 14 hours. Kelowna, red lights. Just like driving through Spokane. It's one of the, some of the cities they're designed with red lights. Red light cities. Mm-hmm. And they make horrible traffic jams. I don't hate Kelowna as much as I used to, but I wouldn't want to live here. Like, the bridge has made the traffic better. Traffic used to be much worse before they built the bridge bigger, but the bridge is still too small.
Yeah. I really think they should just put another one over at Toko.
Yeah, yeah, that's probably a really good idea. Further north in town where the Tolko used to be, build a bridge from the other side, build the highways, have two bridges coming into town, and build a freeway on the back of Kelowna that pops out towards, halfway towards Vernon or something like that.
Well, they have the other road that's kind of a main road, but not a main road.
Yeah, but make a main road back there. There's a back road back there that people use. Can't remember the name of it, but town could use a bypass. Okay. Oh yeah.
Alberta.
It's a red plate.
It's so
like-
fast.
Aggressive driving. Tow trucks always sit here. The city pays the tow truck to just sit there during the busiest time of days. Floating bridge. Just floats on the lake.
It's actually pretty cool how they had to build it.
Yeah, they floated the sections in here. They poured the concrete down lake or up lake, poured all the concrete sections and just floated them into place here. Bolted them together.
The thing is, nobody does 60 on this bridge. Exactly.
No, nobody does 60 here. It's kind of dangerous doing 60.
But yet they do speed traps here, and then you regret it. So.
That's why I was getting to the slow lane here, and just, especially in the big rig, I just do 60 in this lane here and call it good. Okay, guys. Hopefully you guys are getting us a bunch of suggestions.
I can't wait to see
We'll-
the future models.
We'll read all those suggestions and kind of help decide if that's the kind of style we're looking for. Notice that these had the Cummins gas generators in them, built into them. They use the same gas tank that the unit is fueled up on, and then the refrigerator and the heating and stove all runs off propane or electricity.
Which is huge.
I think that's pretty much the generic thing for RVs. But and then the heated water. Yeah,
The big tanks on there too, did you say the 60 liters?
a big propane tank, and then the huge storage underneath the bed
Yeah.
on both of those units. So I don't know. I'm a big fan.
I have a question for people.
What's the question for people?
List the most biggest items we usually would have to carry. What would we need? Like,
What are essential items to carry in an RV?
but I'm meaning like we're big, like, oh, like, it's gonna be a big item. I need to make sure I have room for that.
Or you mean like large items to make sure you have room for?
Yeah.
We would install a solar panel, like a maybe 200 watt solar panel, something like that. Maybe double that, 400 watt. If anyone runs an RV and lives off of solar, how many watts do you need to comfortably run a laptop off of it and a computer, and like how many watts? I guess we can look at how many watts our laptops use. that'd be good. Just do the math of all the things that we need, how much we use. Because solar, it is of course dependent on sun, but
Is the lane again, or is it?
no, it's not a lane. Stay in this lane. They've got a flat tire. But yeah, we're out of here. Thanks for watching. Looking forward to all your comments and questions. You guys rock.